Welcome to today's explainer. Go ahead and just take a deep breath for a second. Settle in. Today, we're diving into a deeply personal, really profound psychological reality that honestly almost all of us are facing right now. But you know what? Very few of us are actually talking about it. It's a silent struggle, a heavy, invisible weight that you carry with you to work, to your home, and yeah, even into bed at night. We're looking at the true nature of modern mental exhaustion. And look, this isn't just about feeling a little tired. This is a massive wake-up call about what's actually happening inside your mind on a daily basis. Okay, let's dive into this. You are not lazy, you are mentally exhausted. Just let that sink in for a moment. We live in this society that constantly tells us, hey, if we aren't producing, if we aren't moving, well, we're just being lazy. But the really scary part of this source material is the realization that most people don't even realize this deeper exhaustion is happening to them. They judge themselves so harshly, thinking it's some sort of character flaw, but it's not. It's this silent, unseen drain on your entire system, just operating quietly in the background of your life. Section 1, the constant noise. Your brain is under attack. I mean, think about it. From the exact second you open your eyes in the morning, your mind is just bombarded. It's a relentless, unending siege on your attention, and it's fundamentally altering how you function. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how normal it all looks to us. Like, this is just an average Tuesday, right? Notifications pinging, messages demanding instant replies, an endless feed of videos, music pumping into our ears, all stacked right on top of the underlying stress and pressure of everyday life. Think of this as a massive stack of inputs. This endless stack completely, totally eliminates silence. Your mind never gets a single moment of quiet anymore. And eventually that constant noise starts destroying you from the inside out. It overwhelms your cognitive load until there is simply nothing left in the tank. Section 2. Why you feel empty. Exhaustion without action. Now, I want to talk directly to that deep, kind of hollow feeling so many of us carry around. You look at your day and you think, man, I didn't even do that much, so why do I feel so completely drained? Well, people generally assume they're tired because they work too hard physically, but so many people are just utterly exhausted without having built a single meaningful thing that day. Look at the stark contrast here. Physical exhaustion, that comes from working hard, building things, moving your body. It usually feels pretty rewarding. You rest and you recover. But that second thing, mental exhaustion, this comes from overthinking, constant stimulation, emotional stress, and just endless distractions. Mental exhaustion isn't always physical. It's the unseen, crippling weight of a brain running a marathon while your body sits perfectly still on the couch. Your brain never truly rests. Because of this endless digital environment we've built for ourselves, the human brain never gets a moment to shut down and recover. It's always processing. It's always reacting, always on high alert. It is a biological machine trapped in a state of perpetual overdrive. Section 3, the dangerous part, slowly losing yourself. This is where the source material gets deeply concerning. Because when your brain never rests, the consequences compound over time. It doesn't happen overnight, you know? It happens slowly, quietly, day by day, until you wake up and realize you don't even feel like yourself anymore. Here are the clinical, direct signs of a mind overloaded. Your focus gets weaker. You find you can't even read a book for 10 minutes without reaching for your phone. Your motivation disappears. The drive you used to have just vanishes into thin air. And worst of all, simple tasks, things like doing the laundry, replying to a quick email, or just making dinner, suddenly feel incredibly overwhelmingly difficult. It literally feels like trying to walk through thick mud. So the crucial point is this right here. You are not broken. Please, if you take away absolutely anything from this explainer today, let it be this profound realization. You are not fundamentally flawed. You aren't incapable. You are simply dealing with a system that has been pushed way past its limits. Your mind is overloaded by the sheer volume of modern existence. Why do we escape the silence? I want you to think about that for a second. If noise is the very thing hurting us, why on earth do we run from the quiet? Well, it's a collective fear we all share today. We are genuinely terrified of sitting alone with our own thoughts. Which leads us straight to this definition: distraction. It is the modern coping mechanism used by people who can no longer sit alone with their thoughts. Think about it. Most people escape silence. They constantly distract themselves, jumping from one glowing screen to the next, filling every single quiet second in an elevator or a waiting room. And by doing that, they are totally missing the fact that true mental strength actually requires facing the quiet, not fleeing from it. As our source beautifully notes, silence is where clarity lives. It's a heavy realization, sure, but it's also a deeply comforting one. The strongest people aren't the ones consuming the most information. No, the strongest people are the ones who deliberately learn how to protect their peace. True clarity doesn't come from watching another video or checking another notification. It comes from the quiet spaces right in between all of that.
Section 4. How to reset your mind, giving your brain some much-needed space.
We've diagnosed the problem, and the really beautiful thing here is there is a way out. It is time to start giving your brain space again. Let's look at how this builds into a very real, grounded recovery routine. Number 1, disconnect from screens. Just break the tether. 2, step outside. Physically anchor yourself in reality. 3, actually sit in silence. Practice it until it isn't scary anymore. 4, read just one single focused task. 5, sleep properly. And 6, fiercely protect your attention. Listen, your mind requires these recovery routines just as desperately as a professional athlete's physical body requires rest. It's non-negotiable. The modern world profits from your distraction. This is the harsh, profound truth of our current economy. Every single time your attention is pulled away, someone else is making money off of it. The noise isn't an accident. It's a highly optimized business model, and it is actively capitalizing on your mental exhaustion. Your future absolutely depends on your focus, because if you never slow down, if you never actually implement those reset steps we just talked about, you are practically guaranteed to spend your entire life feeling mentally drained. You'll just sleepwalk through your days exhausted without ever truly understanding why. Your focus is the bridge to the exact future you actually want to live. Section 5. Protecting your future peace. The unbelievable power of a calm mind. The answer to your exhaustion right now isn't white-knuckling it. It's not downloading some new productivity app, and it definitely isn't trying to just work harder. As the source states, a calm mind is becoming rare, and in this distracted world, that might become your greatest advantage. A healed, calm mind isn't just about getting some personal relief anymore. In a society where literally everyone is overloaded, distracted, and exhausted, having a clear, peaceful mind is an incredibly powerful, incredibly rare advantage. Honestly, it's a superpower. If you want to protect your mind and build that better future, be sure to subscribe to GSK Daily Motivation, because that next insight might be exactly what you need to hear to stay on track. So as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this final lingering thought to carry with you today. Will you continue to let the noise control you, or is it time to finally find your peace?